Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations and one of our latest projects. If you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, you might have seen this rocket before. That is, you might have seen one like this. But what this is an original Space Patrol rocket. Space Patrol is a TV show that aired from 1950 to 1955. And to tell you how popular it was at the time, they made 210 30-minute movies, 900 15-minute videos, and countless radio versions of it also. So as you come around, you'll see the checkerboard pattern that you see on here. And to this day, when we think of a checkerboard pattern in a red square like that, what do we think of? We think of Purina. And at the time, Ralston, Purina were the sponsors, the corporate sponsors for the TV show Space Patrol. So that is why you have this checkerboard pattern. And not only is it on this ride, it's also in the TV show. And at the time, Ralston Purina made a cereal. In fact, it was called Chex cereal. So you can actually find advertising of the cereal. So as we come around this ride, why it is such a rare piece is because it would never really went into production. Exhibit Supply was actually commissioned to make this ride in 1955. Unfortunately, in 1955 was also the year they canceled the TV show. So there was probably to date, we are gonna guess somewhere around 4 Space Patrols that exist. We actually restored one original, and we have 2 that have not been restored. And this is one of them. And we are about to take on the project and actually bring this one back to life. So let's take a quick look of what we have here. We have a aluminum steering wheel. We have the original bracket, trim rings, and panic button. It was a ride that was really ahead of its time. Not only did this rocket go up and down, it went left to right, and you had this lever, which was the thruster booster. By pulling this lever back, it increased the speed of the ride. So typically a young kid would go in here and it would probably scare the shit out of them. But a really, really neat thing. This is the only ride that I've ever seen with so many safety things. So here is a panic button. So if you were in the ride and you were a kid and you freaked out, you could have reached and slammed this button in and it would stop the ride. Or maybe it was for the parent to come around and slap that, and that would have been a panic. Another thing that they did was on this seat, if the child was not in the seat and got to sit up, stand up, it stopped the ride. Now, I only say this, these are actually electrical things that would stop the ride. If you're familiar with Scientific Corporation, there is the Deco Superjet. These rides actually went high in the air, and the only thing they had was a little seatbelt on there. That's if the child even wore the seatbelt. So there was no way of stopping the ride, especially when they're like 4 or 5 feet in the air, to actually help a child that's kind of freaking out. So we have all this original trim here, which we'll be repairing and replating. Here's the gun shooter up on top here, all original. Though it's missing there's a little piece of metal that goes in the front of it, and with a little red piece of plastic where there's 2 lights that go there. In the front here, there's also a big nose cone with a big red nose in the front. And as you see, as I come up close to it, you can see this thing has been around a long time. I want to say is actually was hung somewhere because we have a ton of holes in here. As we come around here, you'll see these holes here. You'll see holes in the wings in the X4 rocket. Also, we have a exterior trim ring, which is original. This was actually off, I believe it's a Ford bezel from I want to say it was 1956 or 57 off of Ford. I want to say it might have been a Studebaker light. In the back here, also, these are all missing, obviously. There are some trim rings that go here, there, and on the other side. These wings right here, trim rings, are also from a Ford car. And again, I forgot the year. It's been a while since, in fact, we actually had to make them for our reproduction Space Patrol rockets. But these have the originals, which will be repaired the best we can and replated. As you come around, you can see the rocket is in some serious distress. We have the whole bottom of the fuselage is pretty much broken, so that requires a lot of fiberglass repair, pretty much from the inside. Yeah, you can see the whole back is completely busted off, so that will be completely rebuilt. A lot of work, but it will be incredible when it's done. Like I said, we only think there's maybe 4 of these that exist. Exhibit Supply commissioned them. I'm sorry, the Ralston Purina Company commissioned them. Exhibit Supply were the manufacturers of it. They made a couple prototypes, and that's about it. It never went into production due to the canceling of the TV show. But what's it going to look like when it's done? Well, we can show you that. We have made a reproduction of this rocket, and we're going to walk over here and show you quickly what it will look like. There it is, the X4 in its glory. Took a quick zoom into the dashboard here. All these parts exist on that original, and they'll all look like this when we're done. This is what the front nose cone will look like. And I was showing you earlier, the part that was missing were these caps. Not exactly a cap, it's a whole light fixture housing that goes about 2 inches in. It actually holds the light bulb, and it uses the metal on here as one of the leads for the light. Right down to the plates. Well, there you have it. If you have a Space Patrol, we'd love to hear from you. If you need one restored, or if you have one for sale, or if you have another rocket for sale, or if you're looking for a rocket kiddie ride, we'd love to help you. We're located in Chicago, Illinois. Our phone number is area code 630-624-7466. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can see all the new machines coming to the warehouse. Thanks for watching. you.